I guess. Time for the second announcement.
Yeah,
Yes, and this is
awesome.
definitely a big one. This is something that we are really passionate about because basically
Yeah, if
it's
there's
something
anything
that we
jank with
wanted
the
to do
audio
from
and
the
shit, just
childhood.
let me know.
This
is
setting
kind of
is
like the
really
weirdest
close to our
setup I put
heart,
together in a
and
sec.
we hope you enjoy it.
Yep, living in Poland, our whole team super excited about this one. So officially, our next major board game is
I remember the first time I saw her. So beautiful,
Yo, is this cheeky
so
Bricky?
pure and unpredictable.
Yo, this looking
She
pretty
brought
cheeky
me
Greek,
duty.
me dog.
She brought me happiness. She brought me freedom. Many have tried to enslave her but fail. As she devours the reckless, the greedy, the weak.
You're breathtaking.
Yeah, bro, this is super cheeky shit.
Breathtaking.
Thompson's back. What's good, bro?
Of course you have to go live when I'm in school, fucker.
Game straight.
My purpose.
I might hit the
my
shit out of a
soul.
fucking stalker. Yeah, let's go! Fucking sick, dude. That shit is hype. That shit is so hype.
right. So Stalker, the board game. This one.
Yeah, when can we buy it?
An IP that we absolutely love. And as you can see, we have a very.
Oh, dude, this looks so hype.
You can see the box. You can see some other.
Oh, I love these figures, bro. Oh, I'm gonna have the homies come over. We're playing this.
I have here with me Pavel, who's head of our.
Yo, we'll do
gameplay
live
division.
stream
And he put
where
a lot of work into this
I'll have
one.
chat
Also,
control certain players. That would be
played the
fucking
original
awesome.
game.
Yeah, all three of them. And
Oh, lots of mods. Let's go.
Well, too much to speak of. You know, it was.
I'm so excited for this.
I hope it wasn't logged in any way. But
Yeah.
yeah, I love the franchise. I love how the world looked in that. I love this feeling, you know, of exploring this unknown, dangerous world, and you know, a lot of inspiration coming from that and going
Yeah.
around in pop culture.
Bro, that's
nowadays, you know.
So tell me, you know, preparing for the board game, like what were the most important things from the original franchise that you wanted to make sure that will be present in the board game
You know,
experience?
Exploration, combat, and this kind of survivalish game where you need to constantly be on your toes and
Cool.
you don't know if you will survive the next few minutes. This constant danger.
What about the zone?
The zone, you know, this huge.
Can you imagine if
open
this board game
environment,
announcement was to keep
which
us
constantly
happy for
changes
like
around you,
another
they
year
were pioneering
till Stalker
the
2?
first games in this open world we see nowadays in computer gaming, and also here we want to try to distill it into a board game, so to speak.
So talking about the board game, just walk me through, like, you know,
Yeah.
categories.
Oh, dude, how many players
how
can
many
play?
Players, things like that.
4 players?
We are aiming here at
Alright,
having,
cool.
Up to 4 players. You
Oh, you can
play
do true solo.
as a true stalker, going into the zone and
Alone.
trying to survive on your own.
Dude, this is gonna be
we are,
fun.
We want to do an FPS game, obviously, but we want to have it as
Not the
a
announcement
kind
I was
of
expecting, but
dungeon
definitely one I'm glad to
crawler.
have.
So to say, with a lot of this tactical combat going in, a lot of sneaking around, exploring
Sneaking.
the environments.
Sneaky
And
breaky.
all of this will be narrative driven most of the time, so you will have your particular scenarios, which will be a part of those.
Dude, you
bigger
know they're gonna
tales,
probably put some
which
Stalker 2 lore
we
in this.
Try to, by which we try to emulate.
I love the
tales
visuals.
the stalkers tell to each other around, you know, around the fire, like in this trailer from GSC.
Yeah, that swamp shot's awesome.
Like they are sitting around the fire, you know, the guitar
telling
plays
stories.
and telling the stories.
The
What is
guitar.
happening? What's going on?
Yep. So in general, as you can see, there are some first components in here. We already played prototype quite a lot. So
Dude, those
you know,
miniatures look good to
really,
me.
Really cool experience for me. The most interesting part is, like, you start the mission. So you first go to mission. You need to put on equipment. You need to decide what to take, what to do. And then you come into the mission and people don't know that you're there. So you're first kind of sneaking around, just making sure there's like a lot of question marks on the map. And
I wonder how, if it's like more of a mission-based tabletop, or if it's
there is usually
like open world, do you take on multiple missions? Like, is it true sim? Probably not. Probably because it's scenario based.
or things like that. So it's like really fun that this kind of first stage stage of the game is like super tactical. You need to discover things and so forth, and then
beautiful looking box too.
You will have to shoot.
You will have to shoot. Yes, exactly. There's something happening.
So when's it available? When can I buy it? Let me give you my money right now.
Yeah, there will be some twist, like mutants going around and.
And in general, then you need.
What do you guys think of this?
And you need to try to do what you can. There will be a lot of story choices that you will be taking, and we are involving some really great writers that are experienced in this setting, just to make sure that we'll just make justice to the AP that we really love. We played it. A lot of people from the company played it. I know it's probably being Polish that we like.
Okay, cool. It's Polish made.
Environment.
Could be.
They always make the best Stalker swag.
Super excited about this one, and we'll put a lot of effort to make sure that this game will be just great and bring you back to the zone and tell all those great stories. So yeah, Game Found page is up right now. Make sure to follow it.
Not a Kickstarter thing, is it?
Let us know what you think. Let us know what you expect, so that we'll know also how can we make this game better.
Let them know when to expect.
Yes,
when the game. Yes. So
June, let's go.
We'll be going in June this year. Hopefully. Yeah. there's a good chance that it will be there. So yeah,
June was when we were expecting to get something else possibly, but that's probably too much hope.
I'm super excited to have an opportunity to work on such a legendary project. This game has a lot of meaning for me because I remember playing it as a kid. The dark, heavy atmosphere of the game sucked me in, and despite the fact that in few places the game was scary, encourages me to continue exploring the world of Stalker. While working on the prototype of the Stalker game, we focused on the
prototype right now.
Exciting atmosphere of the game.
Oh, that Bloodsucker model looks sweet.
Features, on the beautiful landscapes, crisscrossed with deadly anomalies.
I gotta buy 2 copies just so I can take the miniatures and put them on my desk.
Who, like us, are trying to survive in the brutal but beautiful zone.
Cool.
Okay, so before our third announcement.
Okay, so we can see a little bit more of what's going on with this board game here on the official page on Game Found. So I'm already signed up for it, so it says that we're going to get a free gift, which is this Monster Hunter character pack. €9. That's not a bad price. I'll definitely be collecting all the add-ons regardless, but I don't really know what's going on with this theme. Like, I get when it's a board game, they have to add a lot of variety to the characters and stuff. And, this is almost like a druid-esque looking character. I imagine, they're gonna... This machete looks really weird for, like, zone weaponry. But, I mean, I guess, like, a machete's not the craziest thing to find in the zone, but still. I don't know. I'm just getting druid vibes. It just looks really weird. Many regard the Monster Hunter with a disbelief, thinking that he's just one more legend of the zone. Yeah, I bet most of this lore is not GSC Game World. It's probably, whoever these developers are that are making the board game right now. Let's see what else they got. Between Anomaly and a Bullet, I'd rather choose the latter one. It's a really nice looking box. Like, these figures, they look serviceable. They look good. Painting them would make them look a lot better, but they do have like a little bit of like just like a cheesy Borderlands kind of look. I don't know. 1 of 4 players, very cool. This looks like pretty Anyway, yeah, I'm sure that this is not necessarily 100% lore accurate gameplay content, but I'm liking the way that this artwork is coming along. It's looking good, man. Snork looks good. The Snork is probably the best looking figurine, honestly, out of all of them. And start date of the crowdfunding campaign has been announced for late second quarter 2023. I just get that gut feeling that this is going to come out slightly before the game does in the end. Oh man, people are still rooting for a June release, but I'm not so sure. We'll have to see. I think probably the best way to play this, if you didn't have people to play with like around you that were Stalker fans, would be to do it online. Like, that's probably definitely what we're gonna do on my channel. where we'll just assign like chat members to each of these pieces, you know, and then we'll just have like a kind of like a D&D game master type thing where, you know, I'll control the pieces and everybody can play with sessions. I think that would be really cool. That way you can get like actual multiplayer interactions with Stalker players, since the games are all pretty much single player, and other than you know, XRP and a few other niche mods, there's really not too many multiplayer options yet for us to use. So the board game, I think, is a great option to have. I'm pretty excited for this. I'm sure it'll get more hype as we get closer to it and we see a little bit more. A lot of the hype that comes from the board games are the experiences that you create yourself, but I think it's cool that they're going with scenarios versus making it like an open world D&D type thing, because I don't think most players would honestly keep up with that. I think if you were going to try and roleplay that deep, you would just play the games anyway. So I think having like small instances of some classic Stalker moments, let's say, yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool for a board game. I'm excited to see how that pans out.